I guess this thought is on cycles. Cycles as it pertains to the round and round that many of us go through before we get it, in terms of making true progress in our lives or with our lives. And the title, or the title that comes to mind, because I've tried to write this one out, is That Cat in the Driveway. That cat in the driveway sits out there. He knows you, is familiar with you, knows your desires, your wants. And that cat in the driveway has a way of making stagnation and complacency desirable, sweet, something to strive for. And no matter how many times you've gotten in the car with that cat, he's only taking you in a circle. For years, for some of us, we've gotten in the car with that cat. Yes, the streets can be paved after 10, 15, 20 years. They look brand new. Trees grow, trees are cut down, buildings are built. Things along that path or along that course change. And it looks good to you. And you feel that because those things on that path change, you're making progress. But you always find yourself back at the same start point, being dropped off by that cat in the driveway. And he sits there. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't go anywhere. He has no interest in taking I-85 or I-75 across state lines. He only cares about 285, that big ass circle. Going nowhere. There are people that pull up on the street, knock on the door and say, hey, there's this great opportunity, but it's this many miles away. It's in this state. It's in this country. It's somewhere you've never been before. And there's like this excitement about it you feel. But the uncertainty you're afraid of. And then you look at that cat in the driveway and it's like, I know him. I know what he's all about. I'm comfortable in that car. Nobody's pressuring me to do anything when I'm in that car. So you turn down that opportunity, and that person, that opportunity hops in their car on up the highway beyond 285, crossing several state lines. And this happens over and over and over in your life. And something drastic happens, whatever it may be. Let's say one day while you're out riding that big ass circle with that cat in the driveway, there's a gas leak in the neighborhood and destroys 5 houses, including yours. And because you don't have anybody there locally, the closest people to help you to take you in are far, far away. And you have no choice but to go. And at that point, you see things you've never seen before. You see what progress truly is. And you see people you hadn't seen in a long time because they decided to go beyond 285 5 years ago, 10 years ago, decades ago. And all of a sudden, everything makes sense to you. Advice given, things that individuals have told you or attempted to teach you. And then you realize that it's not that scary. It's not detrimental to your life or to your health to get off of that cycle, get out of that circle. But the unfortunate thing is that cat in the driveway will always know where you live. Even though you've moved 1,000 miles away, he's going to find his way to that driveway and sit in that driveway, waiting for a storm, waiting for a challenge, a tough time of uncertainty. And he'll start to whisper, making all of that old shit sound sweet and easy, and all you have to do is fall back and we can go back to 285, the place that you know fully, the cycle that you've gone around 1,000 times and somehow have been able to survive. It's like the two wolves fighting inside your chest. Like, which one wins? Which one do you feed? I suggest that cat in the driveway needs to starve. There needs to be a rusted out vehicle with a skeleton in that piece in terms of making the right choices, breaking cycles, breaking generational curses. Just get off of the roller coaster, get off of the ride. I mean, think about it. You go to Six Flags, you go to Universal, and you got all these different roller coasters, right? They're exciting. But how many times are you going to ride that in your life? Me personally, I no longer have interest in roller coasters. I could go the remainder of my life without ever getting on another amusement park ride. Now, I'm pretty sure my grandson is going to want to at some point, and I don't mind doing that with him when he gets of that age, or even more grandbabies that may come down the road. But how many times will you ride the same roller coaster? How many times will you go around 285 before you realize that it really doesn't go anywhere. It's a big ass loop. But how far will it actually take you in terms of getting somewhere other than where you are and where you've always been? If any of that makes sense.